What it do, YouTube fam, man? Gonna come chat with y'all for just a minute, bro. I hate to talk about things so much without being able to hopefully be able to provide some answers and stuff like that, guys. So I figured I would just come on here, talk the shit a little bit, man. The past like week or two, I've been having some issues with my mouth and throat and teeth again and all of that stuff, guys. So been an ongoing problem for me. Really. I mean, in general, with, you know, Miss Mary Jane in general, dude. Even before hemp came around, I mean, sometimes you would get stuff like that. It seemed to me like it was more of a rare occasion. And when you would get stuff on the street like that, I mean, of course you would, you know, a lot of times you would have to use it because, you know, that would be the only smoke that you're able to get, man. You know, coming from the deep south, the Bible Belt state, whatever the case may be, super strict fucking laws, dude. Growing one plant, guys, you get caught with that, that's a felony. That's a felony, man. It's crazy. So, now this is stuff that I've had issues with, man. Like I said, guys, even before I got into the hemp scene, the hemp game. But I really noticed whenever I got into the hemp scene, the hemp game, I first got into the game as top 3 CBD flower right there, guys. Just because, like, I kind of, like, run out of plugs at the time and shit like that. I think I might have been on probation as well at the time. I can't remember. I might have already been off of probation. I'm not 100% positive on that at the moment. But anyway, it doesn't really matter anyway. The fact of the matter is, these are good right here, too. These Herb Gummy Getaway Jamaica. This is a prickly pear watermelon. Man, I love that pear and watermelon, dude. Chef's kiss on that. Goes together so fucking good, man. Anyway, though, guys, I went back and forth on what's causing this. You know, is it just a me issue? Is it an issue across the board? Whatever. I think it's an issue across the board. I think that my problems are worse, though, because I've got so many dental problems anyway. I've got some rotten teeth. I've got some teeth that's got holes in it. I've got some shit that's had, you know, where I've had fillings that have come up, stuff like that. So I think that that's part of the problem, of course, man. Of course, as well. You know, there's a few little knots and anything. You know, my gums are maybe a little messed up in places. There's a few knots here and there. I think it may be thrush, though. To me, like the number one thing. I mean, I know it's all of that. It's a symptom of all of that combining, but I think thrush. I think I've narrowed it down. I think it may be thrush, guys, because thrush comes from a fungus. Thrush comes from a fungus. Now, guys, they say toothpaste and mouthwash, certain types of toothpaste and mouthwash can actually make it worse, too. So if you're trying to treat it with those, certain types of those that contain a certain chemical can actually make it worse, guys. So you may want to be careful about that. What types that you use, maybe look up some stuff. I may have to order some kind of stuff, man, that doesn't bother it as much. Some kind of toothpaste, mouthwash, shit like that won't bother it. Now, you know, of course, salt water can help, but it fucking hurts so much, dude. It'll just it'll be so sore that it'll hurt so much. Apple cider vinegar as well can actually kill the fungus, guys. Now, you need to mix the apple cider vinegar with some water to dilute it, or it's going to fuck the enamel up on your teeth. Now, that can help as well, guys. That can actually help to kill the fungus, the bacteria, and all that shit. But, like I said, man, it fucking hurts. It hurts bad. Now, today I went ahead and grabbed me some baking soda up there, guys. They say baking soda works as well. It doesn't burn nowhere nearly as bad and shit either, which will be a great fucking thing, man. It'll save your ass, dude. I mean, I've hurt so bad a couple of nights, guys. I literally couldn't sleep the entire fucking night, dude. That's how bad it was hurting. You know, and I don't know. I was using that stuff that was making it hurt even worse, too. You know, the certain toothpaste, the certain mouthwash, apple cider vinegar, the salt water, all that shit. It was making, dude, I felt like I was about to fucking have a mental breakdown or something. It was hurting so bad, dude. I mean, I was afraid I was going to go throw myself off a damn cliff or something. It was hurting that bad just to get some relief from this shit, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, though, guys, we talk about things, man. I'd like to be able to offer some solutions as well if we are going to talk about it, guys. We can't change the market out there, man. It's good to be able to stand up for yourself, though, and speak up on things, guys, so that the market will change. I think the reason there's been so much, you got to think, guys, 90% of these vendors, I would say 80, 90%, maybe more, who fucking knows, maybe more, are resellers, guys. A lot of these places are doing drop shipping as well. They probably never see the product at all. The product is never in their hands all of this different stuff. I think that there's been way too much trust. You got to think too, they're in the same position that an affiliate is in too. They got to watch what they say. They got to watch, it's this delicate dance between them and who they're getting it off from the farm, the vendor that they're getting it off from, and everything as well, guys. So, you know what I mean? I can totally understand it from that perspective as well, but I don't know, man. That's a delicate dance right there. But I think that there should have been, in my opinion, way more people listening to the community and all that shit, guys. Like some of us have been smoking for 20 something years, shit like that, man. We know what the fuck we're talking about. You know what I mean, guys? I know you have to watch how you say things as a major thing out there. I know personally for me, I over-explain myself a lot of times. It's the reason I think people have probably doubted me at times and shit as well. I know when you over-explain yourself a lot of times, you can come off as negative or as that you mean to do stuff or whatever the case. You know what I mean, man? But anyway, guys, just to fill y'all in a little bit, man, we'll see how I do. I went ahead, like I said, man, I went ahead and put me in the order. Y'all can see the short over there, man. I got all these different gummies right here, guys. I figure it will probably help me out, man. Like I said, I went ahead and got that distillate. The great thing about distillate, guys, if you're making edibles is the shit's already decarbed, man. I don't know how the fuck they're selling that shit. They should not be able to sell that shit, but it's whatever, man. I digress. It's whatever. Dr. Ganja, Speedy's THCA over there can get you guys right. Can help lighten the load for you guys over there and everything as well. And I don't know how they're doing it, man, but they are. I want to see how good it is, how good it works, guys. Of course, I went ahead and got the terp as well, so that'll add more of a full spectrum type of feel to the distillate right there, with it having some terpenes in it as well. Of course, man, if you had a little rosin or something to put in it, something like that would add you could decarb a little rosin and put in it, or live resin, or just anything too, if you wanted to add even more of a full spectrum feel to it, or some keef or something maybe, or whatever the case may be, man. So just want to fill you guys in though, if we're going to talk about shit. I've narrowed it down, as good as I can, guys. And I think the reason that there's a lot of this fungus out there and shit in the game is such a high prevalency. See, what that does is I think it says it causes yeast infections. See, yeast is another thing that's another thing that actually gets measured in, because it's fungus or whatever, that gets measured in, legal states and stuff as well. Yeast content and all of that, guys. See, those funguses and stuff, they cause like those yeast infections. They cause infections, that thrush in your mouth and shit like that fungus. So, but it's just another reason for me, the reason that I want to be able to grow as well. And I want to be in, long-term in a medical. I wish I could do it right now, guys. If I had the fucking money, if I had all, what I'm saying? If I had the money right now, I'd get my own goddamn business going. I'd get all kinds of shit going, guys. I think I'm smart enough to fucking do it, if I had the goddamn money.